Hello. Thanks for joining for the 10-minute daily practice meditation. This version of the video is in the instructional part with a 10-minute sitting period, and then we'll end with the bell. In addition to the videos I make that have instruction, I also make another video that has just the sitting. And so there's no words. I'll sit and I use my hands to kind of indicate that I'm breathing. So when I raise them, I'm inhaling. Lower, I'm exhaling. I usually like to take 3 slow breaths at the beginning of a session just to kind of just let my body settle down, let go of the day, and just kind of get ready to just sit. You may have noticed from practicing the 5-minute meditation that possibly from the beginning of the sitting period to the end, maybe you felt a little calmer at the end. You may have noticed your mind being very busy at the beginning, and maybe it got a little quieter towards the end. If you hadn't really paid attention to those things, maybe don't really focus on them in these future videos, but just consider at the moment you sit down, sort of take stock. So how do I feel? And then when the bell at the end goes off, just like take a moment, take a breath, and again, check in. How do I feel? And if you find your mind is really busy because you have a busy day planned ahead, or you're getting done with a busy day, just allow that. Don't struggle with a busy mind, because you're just going to feed it, right? You're like it's busy, I must make it quiet down. It doesn't really work that way. It's kind of like playing the game where you like smack these little things that keep popping up, whack-a-mole. You'll just make yourself busier. So if your mind gets busy, just notice that it's busy and experience a busy mind. Yeah, my mind's really busy right now. Okay, I'm just going to sit here and breathe and watch my mind do busy things. And then occasionally, you'll think I should probably come back to my breath for a second. And just being present with that, it's enough. That's the process. You're doing it. That's perfectly fine. You will notice over time that your mind does kind of get in the habit of realizing that, oh, when I sit for this period, I'm going to quiet down. And it's sort of like becomes almost a habit. But sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on there's a lot of external circumstances that affect us, so don't worry too much about it. Also, you'll hear noises, right, unless you sit in a very quiet place. And my advice on noise is to try and invite it in. Just the noise is part of the meditation. And again, back to that whole thing about just being open to whatever your experience is in this moment. Just welcome it. Welcome. Welcome, very noisy trash truck, or whatever you may hear. I don't have that today, but I did yesterday. And then cars honking, whatever, or busy mind. Just welcome it all. Take it as it comes. There's a meditation teacher I know, he always says that. Take it as it comes. Whatever you get, it's all fine. Just dedicate yourself to sit for the duration of the time period. That is enough. So with that said, let's take a few breaths. And I'll show you how I do it in the silent video. And just exhale slowly. And kind of settle into your center of mass. Feel your hips on your cushion or your chair. Another breath in. And out. And one more. In. And out. So how was that? Feel different than the 5 minute? Just practice with that for a few days, a week, a few weeks, as long as you like, and see how that works out for you, and what you may notice as time goes by and your practice kind of deepens a little bit. I'll post this one and I'll post the one without instruction shortly thereafter. Thank you for joining me. Bye.